Yeah, I mean, this is expected. But my deck is tech for the mirror, and I've already won it once, right? And that was against a worse player, probably, but a deck that was way, way better than this in the mirror. Chip goes. Gord is going. 2 poisons is fantastic. Jackal's great. Not going to brick. I'm keeping it. Great hand. So we go safe cracker. We only play justice when they play justice. We just want to get a pass. We're favoured in this matchup, so the only advantage they have is the pig. They have... Wait, they do have Filippo. I'm confused. What have they cut to fit Heatwave, Triss, and Pig compared to mine? And Kurt. I'm actually really confused. What am I missing? What have they not got? I should have realised this beforehand. I think I did, but no, I've forgotten. Oh, no boat. No boat. Yeah, deck is just trash. No boat. Okay. It's teched for Kelly, right? We should always win this matchup, even though we are the bad side of the coin, guys. So we shouldn't always. And if we win this, we win the series. If we don't, we have to beat AQ with this deck, which it doesn't have Uridan, so it's winnable. Is there any reason to click or not click? Not really. Let's do it. So our problem here is if they go poison, right? Loses a lot of safe cracker points. We just take the shakedown, I guess. Like, I don't spend justice until... maybe I have to, though, right? Because if they poison and they follow up the poison, then my justice is actually really, really ropey, and I could lose uneven, right? If they slam Furco justice themselves. Okay, that's good. I'm just going to take the poison. It doesn't make my things worse, right? Alternatively, I could Heatwave and try and brick their justice. But I think a poison is just absolutely fine here. It doesn't make my justice any worse. It gives me that stall, right? I always want to make this play anyway, and it doesn't make my justice any worse. So this is actually like the perfect play for this situation. Must make sure I'm roping. At this age, how is it me still murking? My back's against the wall. Truzky wants burning. Orson Jr. He's going to cut you up. Should we give him this? Hey, let's go, baby. Let's flipping go. I'm the man. I'm the man of the year last year. Now I'm the man of the year for the second year straight line. Nobody don't compare. Alright, so if we just go for the second poison, we lose a point on this. But we might get the pass, right? It's a huge poison. If we pass, we're winning the game. We just want to get out, right? This is all we're trying to do. Not play justice. 4 plays over, yellow belly. I'm the man of the year last year. Now I'm the man of the year for the second year straight line. Nobody don't compare. Shut down Malia. Shut down Iton. Oh my god, this shit ain't fair. Stop that. I was on a roll when Dizzy mate. Stop that. You know, bad boy, stop that. Paintings on my WhatsApp. Yeah, I love it when I drop that. Thanks, chat. You've motivated me to just be myself. This is how I normally play Gwent, anyway. How can we lose? How can we lose? How can we lose? Sorry. I mean, I'm just done here, right? I just don't care. I'm out. Peace. Job done. They spent 2 poisons. I spent 2 poisons. But this is the disadvantage, losing on even in this matchup. That's all I'm trying to not do. And I didn't overcommit, right? The poison was super good here. And I actually have to spend as well. So we have the same amount of carryover. They've spent a jackal, which is relevant. They don't have an abundance of spenders, right? And also 2 poisons, but they have Triss to potentially get another poison. We have the Horson, of course. Their Kurt's not doing too much. I guess he could do something. Okay, this has to go. Oof, that's really rough, man. Because I need to Furco into this as well, probably, right? This is really rough. Holy moly. Cleaver helps. Cleaver does help. Obviously, I can Furco. I don't have Piggy. That's one advantage they do have in the mirror if they bleed with Pig. Not exactly sure how I need to play this one. I've got no agency over the hand. Orson, again, is going to be mainly to deal with Cleaver. Anything else I could kill? Not really. No. Furco Justice here would put us under a fair amount of pressure, right? Okay. So I could go Jackal here. And I don't even need to click. I mean, there's no reason not to, I guess. I could go Jackal here, right? Obviously, I want to get my ship out. I'm not going to discard. I don't want to go in Nero just in case they do some weird bleed. Is there any reason not to click? I mean, they can't kill it. The only way they could kill it is with drill. They could Philipper it as well, right? Probably would just rather not spend than if they're going to Philipper it. Now I've got Shakedown. I've got Swindle. This poison would be nice as well as a play because I have no other follow-up poisons, right? So the Fist Deck on the Jack would be good. They can't bloody good fun us, right? And that's quite scary, not gonna lie. That is quite scary. But it's also a pretty weak card in this matchup, so it makes sense to use it. I think we can just go for the dip, right? I don't want to shake down this. Seems pretty bad. Remember, they don't have bloody good fun. Like, obviously, I want to dip. I want to get full coin carryover. I'd also like to play my my Nero. Makes my mulligans worse, but it busts my gourd up. So I have a choice between shakedown and dip. Shakedown just seems risky in case they were gonna push, right? I get rid of the Fist Deck because it sucks. Need some cards. Philippa, Jacques, Gord, Furco would be nice for the Justice, right? Bloody good fun's good in the mirror. I don't think I need this Jackal. I think we're fine with this amount of spenders. I can use Horson as a spender, right? Philippa's great. I just can't break my Justice, so I'm missing Gord or Jacques, right? And it's fine. I just have to accept it, I think. Don't think I can risk this, guys. You know? The hand's decent. I have the Horson. He has Triss. I would rather have Horson. I think I have to keep the hand. I don't think I have any choice but to keep it. I just accept that if I lose this, I lost because I didn't draw well enough. I didn't lose because I took a bad mulligan, right? I think I'm more content with that. I think I've got enough. First say in the mirror is usually a good thing too. I'm going to go Cleaver spend once here, right? I mean, do I even need to spend is the question, actually. Yes. Yes, I do. Not twice, just once. We've got the bloody good fun. He does have 2 also. But Justice is ready to go. Now, we can only answer their drill with our drill. But they need to have Furco Justice, which isn't that easy, right? Or Cleaver, I guess, obviously still does it. But they have no coins at the moment. We still have the Horson as well, ready to go. We have the drill, dip. Like, we're just looking okay, right? Little bit low on spenders. I'm going to probably have to go for Jacques and sack Gord off, right? Maybe it means this Fist Deck play was trolling, but equally it's a card I never wanted in my hand, right? But like, the fact Furco's still in the deck means I could have maybe gone Furco as well, right? Last round to thin. I don't know if it... I guess I never hit Furco, so it's kind of irrelevant. And I might have wanted Furco Justice. I drew Furco's 2 extra points, right? Wait, what is this play, guys? Why are they not spending with the pig? If they go cleaver now, don't I just go dip here? So I'm pretty sure. Okay, really focus. If I go dip and they don't spend a crime, obviously Horson's in range to kill it. Puts me at 4 coins as well. I don't want to fill up of this because it wastes my coin pouch. Easy dip. We're in a really good spot here. We have the boat. That's 3 extra points as well. We have, like, the setup. Okay, I'm missing my gourd. But, you know, it's not like this is a 0-point card. These cards I have are still worth a shit ton, right, on the safe cracker as well. Here's the justice. How good is this drill? It's not terrible. It's not amazing. I could take the senior, right, instead. I overprofit by 1. How bad is the Philippa as well? The Philippa's pretty good, seeing as I have 2 cards still. And then I could just drill the cleaver, right? I could just horse on the cleaver, rather. So if I Philippa, they can't really Philippa back either, right? This is a good Philippa. I think I like the Philippa. The fact that I can answer cleaver pretty easily with all these other cards, right? Bloody good fun. I have 9 coins, so I still have coins in the bank. I like this Philippa. I think it's correct. Because even though I just dipped it, my opponent doesn't play paydays. I wouldn't make this play if he did. If they, like, bloody good fun it, we feel good. Like, we've just got all the board presents, right? This safe cracker, I can still kill with Horson as well in a second. I can bloody good fun then, maybe the cleaver, right? I've got 8 coins. Seems like a pretty easy cleaver. We've just got all the board presents. We've got more coins. We've got the setup, right? Okay, I would have liked to have Philippa cleaver, but I don't think it actually matters because I didn't have a good play there. Like, I want to empty my bank a bit so I don't over profit, and this is just like a really nice Philippa while still having coins in the bank. That's the other important thing, right? So here comes the cleaver. So I can just bloody good fun this. Gotta be worth it, right? Horson gets the safe cracker if they don't spend a crime here. And crime is awkward here because whatever crime they play over profits. There's no crime in the game that gets them here without over profiting. So I'm not expecting a crime. So I take the Horson, clean up. Then we just need to try and get some coins ready for the drill. And never taking a crime here, right? Yeah, they Philippa it back. I mean, that's reasonable, right? That is reasonable. I mean, maybe we just Horson the pig. We could also heat wave the pig, right? We don't have last say at the end of the day. We could just heat wave the pig. Horson to kill this. I like it, right? Wait, I should know exactly how many crimes are in hand. I really should have worked that out. When was Justice played? They've played 1 crime since. So there's 2 crimes in hand. So this is going to be an 11-point heat wave. This is going to get to 8. So if I wait a turn and I do this, drill would kill this still. I think I'm just Horsoning the safe cracker, right? Because this is only worth, what, 2 more points? 3 more points. But I kill this cleanly. So it shuts it down. So even though killing this would be better, I also denied 2 intimidate here, which I wouldn't deny. So this is just, I think, the correct play. Because also my heat wave has potential of being more elsewhere. This is also a spender. on the board. So maybe I could still go for the Gord instead of Jacques. Gord is going to be 12, 13, 14. So if I can spend all my coins with Drill and Horson, I can take the Gord for more points than Jacques, right? But that also plays more into Heatwave. That also plays more into Heatwave and Poison. Because at the moment, So there's one more crime in hand. Obviously, I would quite like to drill now because I get a bit better value, but I just have to take the shakedown here, right? I just take the shakedown here. The question is, what do I buff? Is there anything to consider? Not really. Buffing Horson makes the drill spend a little bit more efficient to kill a spender, right? So I shouldn't buff Horson. And I shouldn't buff anything that gets heat waved. So I should just buff the ship. I could have taken the drill there, but I wonder if I'll regret not taking the drill there. There's other spenders to kill, right? There's only one Jackal. There's a Jacques. Yeah, we want to kill the spender, man. Might just take the heat wave on the pig as well, right? So I think this is fine. Like, if they play a crime here, I'm going to be heat waving the pig. And if they play a spender, I'm probably going for the drill. Again, ideally I want to spend all my coins with the drill. They do take the crime. I just take the heat wave here, right? Pretty sure I've already decided that's my play. And I've still got the option of Jacques as well, right? My heat wave doesn't get better because I can kill spenders with this reliably. Because the only other spender is a Jackal and Jacques, right? The only problem with taking Heatwave is that they can then go Gord. But if they go Gord, I could also just go Gord, right? Because I can full spend with this anyway, and I'm not losing any points on Gord. There's always the Heatwave. I played for the Heatwave, right, the whole round, kind of, on the pig. 14 points to the good, 4 more coins. And we have the pocket for the drill, which that also just answered this Heatwave, right? Pretty sure we're just winning this matchup.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
How can they answer drill still? Philippa into... I've got a Payday in my deck, right? Chris into... Do we ever just go Gord here? How do we lose this from here? So I'm going to be spending... So I've got 11 coins. So I'm going to spend 10 coins to do 30 damage. There's just not 30 damage, right? I'm just drilling here. If I play Gord, it gets heat waved. Makes it easy for them, right? Nothing changes. Maybe I regret going for the damage on this because I've got a spare coin. So maybe this is 4. It's still a point more though, right? But maybe I could have tried to have waited and killed the Jacques. Maybe that was a misplay doing this last spend, right? I could have just left it. Am I ever losing from here? I mean, it's better to take Jacques, right? Anyway, because of Heatwave. But maybe I just misplayed there. Maybe that's the one misplay I made this game. Wait. Yeah, I still take it. GG. That was the one mistake I made, right? Let's flipping go, man. So, unfavored coin. We had a really nice hand. Obviously, my deck is teched for the matchup, right? That's kind of the game plan with this deck. So I've got the senior. Decide what matchup, so it would have still just been in the same spot. So it just makes sense to have done that, right? If we win the matchup, we're just in such a good spot. We're always going to have to do the matchup, that matchup on blue at some point. Anyway, this is trolling, right? What? Why have they got this? They should not have queued this. They should have queued it the other way around. For sure. Let's go. Good for us. It's a nice card. I really, really value the adepts in this matchup. I don't think I want to have an adept in my round 1 hand. It's just a 6-point card, right? Unless I hit selective. I can always... If I hit selective, I can assault for it, right? I just don't want this card in my hand. Because it's so good in round 3, right? That's the problem with not playing location. But I have a whole Margarita that I can just use this round because I still have oil. Like if I had Margarita and I just used her round 1, that just means they could float drill, but I've got the oil as well, right? So I can still threaten drill. They still have to be really careful with it. I think the oil might just be worth it for the threat of it. What I kind of got wrong last time with this oil in this matchup was I kept it in hand when I shouldn't have, right? The threat of it is enough that they can't just play recklessly and float the drill and just leave it on the board from the start of the round. Like, they need to wait for Keldar before they drill. Even if I don't have oil in hand, it's the threat of it. They have to go in Nero for this. Wow. Wow. Round 1 Uridin is very much on the cards. Let's really play this methodically. Pat Declare. There's no paydays either, which is really good for my city guards. Bloody good fun would kill any of my engines though, right? The engine I would most like to develop is the city guard, I think. Plays around poison. I'm going to go royal guard into city guard. See what chat's saying from the last game quick. Do a little peek. Let's go, baby! And yeah, this Mulligan, I made the right call, right? Don't risk it. Especially if a month ago would have risked it. See, I'm improving all the time. And I'm definitely getting better as I play in these tournaments too. So if we were to have taken the risky Einsace to kill the Safecracker, it wouldn't have even worked. There's no way he should be row stacking. That's a complete misplay. I've already made my decision about what I'm playing here, right? Is there any reason to consider the rows? Not really. Front row makes more sense because of Philippa. Then I'm going to go Artificer into Griffin Witcher. I could also try and leave the Erland. Try and shield the Erland, but may as well just get the Griffin Witcher down, right? I could also maybe just play it. Because it's only bloody good fun that deals with it. And if they've got coins and no spender, it's really, really awkward for them to actually deal with that. We're just in such a good spot here. Like, the guy's deck lists are basically just bad. He's got a really bad version of my lineup. NG, of course, instead of this. But his decks are, like, teched for Kelly. So, maybe not... It's disingenuous for me to say they're bad versions of my decks. But certainly for this matchup, these matchups, they're bad. Right? Compared to my AQ that he had to ban had a Uridin. His doesn't. I digress. Let me just play the Griffin Witcher, right? If they Philippa, we really don't care. Philippa's just such a good card, and I just play Erland, and I'm still well within reach. Really, we want to protect this Erland with the shield, right? But also we just want to get this down. like just delaying. If they had payday, I would take this first, but they don't, so I'm just playing the card. I literally don't care if you Philippa me. In fact, I welcome you to Philippa me. I will still just win the round. Like, why is he row stacked? What a donkey. Obviously, anything like the Sea Jackal he's going to spend in the back, I can just move. Uridan, like this round's just so free, right? I can also play my Assault to try and win on even, potentially. Because I don't often find myself using Assault. Okay, so they go for that route with the bloody good fun. I can see it. It makes sense. Now, as mentioned, I don't really rate Assault as the Echo card unless I lose this round, which I'm not losing this round from this position. So I'm going to go Assault for my second City Guard here. And what that's going to do is it's just going to mean I can threaten this Uridan again, right? Like, they can back row something and I can just go. Alternatively, I could play the Artificer into Erland. Or I could just play the Erland. If I play the Erland now, I do not lose out on any points, right? Because my City Guard doesn't ping. But it would get an extra point of buff. This is less committal. But if they kill it, it does become awkward. This is supposed to go front row, right? Not a big misplay, but it is certainly a misplay. It's not getting Philippa, right? Could get dipped in Philippa though, for sure. It's possible. I just need to make sure I'm within one card's reach. Preferably without using Uridan, of course. It's a great card. We want to just use the Erland and save the Uridan, right? And a lot of the time what you'll find I do is I value my first Assault over anything else. But in this particular matchup, first Assault is not actually useful because I very, very rarely try and bleed with Assault against Syndicate because of the coin carryover and like a Jacques, right? Anything I go Assault for is pretty difficult to actually justify being the correct play. So there is a little bit of a dilemma here, which is that if I go Artificer and then I go Erland, they could just, if I go Artificer, I just have to go Uridan. Uridan would be enough though, right? That's all I need to check. Yeah, they would have 6. Yeah. 6. As long as I can play the Erland, it's fine, which I can, right? They'll have 6, 8, 13 points. So if I go Artificer and I go Erland, I'm still within reach for sure with Uridan. Like, I can take the round here. Right, in a card. Uridan. This is a really good pass for them. It's the best pass they get. It's actually not a good pass, but it's the best pass they will get the whole game. They should absolutely take this pass. I'm kind of offering them the pass, right? Basically, they should do some maths and think, what could I possibly take? With, I guess Einsace also would do it, right? But I'm just going to be winning on even for sure. Most likely. Bobs. They're threatening the Philippa. Again, this is why this card should have gone in the front row, right? But now I just play the Erland, which I can now threaten to click. I should play Erland back row because I could target practice the City Guard, right? But I'm pretty sure I'm just under no obligation to pass yet. Right? Well, yeah, I play. This is the beauty of Erland, right? He's just like 1,000,000 points worth of reach. So if I'm to click Erland, how many points is he getting me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points. 11 plus, well, 11, 12, 14 points I have. So target practice does it here. Don't even need to use the Uridan. Erland plus target practice does it. I would like to have got Erland immune, right? But I didn't feel comfortable waiting an extra turn.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
Okay. I think I'm content with just going target practice here again, right? I'm just stalling. Trying to make some good trades. No tavern brawl, right?
Why don't train on the cone? I hate it.
Wow. I mean, yeah. Okay. I guess it's not as bad as it might look. Quite surprised my opponent's still going here. This stack, huh? Does Jurden get me ahead? I don't want to go defender here. This is quite a threatening poison. I respect the play. This is why an immune Erlen would have been good. I don't want to go defender. I'm never not taking the Jurden, right? It's just so good. Right. 10, 11, 22, 28, 30 points on the Jurden. So they can still, of course, spend. They can still get out of the round if they have a poison. This is the problem of not having an immune Erland, right? They do have the follow-up poison, but I'll just sort of hold my hands up and say you played it really well if that is the case. Obviously, I could slam defender and click the Erland here as well if they don't poison him. That also secures the round on even.
Tan their black-clad hides, and Sodden will tan their black-clad hides again.
Probably could have made more of a consideration locking the Jackal before the Jurden, right? It was slightly premature for sure, obviously, just letting them do this. Not gone perfectly, I must admit.
I'll gladly help. I love to see it.
Nice, we're on uneven. Spent a lot. I did spend a lot. I still have an answer for the drill. They used Heatwave also, right? They also have no carryover. Wagner in hand. Adept. What do we do here? I mean, we just pass, right? Jacques could get ahead of this. Then again, if they go Jacques, I could just Einsace, right? Like, the hand is so juicy. I'm never playing Pogner here. But the hand is really good. They could, in theory, poison as well, though, right? Like, they're going to have a dry pass card in hand. So, worst case is they poison. Twice. They don't have two poisons. Did they use a Nero in round one? Yes. So maybe they do have two poisons. We're just winning this game. I don't need to do it. Yeah, it's fine. It's not that bad a card, right? I did kind of have a hunch. Kurt plus a Nero. Probably could have gone for it, right? I just don't see how we could lose. Double last say. I could just, like, really play this Keldar late on. This is just the hand, right? Yeah. I can go Assault for John, for oil, for the drill. Or I could go Assault. And I can Quen for a second, for the second Adept, right? I could have pushed and probably 2-0'd. Like, the odds were very much in my favour, but there was a losing, like, a way I lose the game, right? Which is if they have like a double poison or something really weird. So, do I get a better Iron Ace? Yes, a Spender. Easy Adept. Right? I have another one. The only thing I haven't thought about is this flipping selective mutant. I can put Quen in hand, right? I don't have access to... Yeah, it's fine. I just ditch the Keldar and put Quen in hand. Whatever. This is my Iron Ace. Even though it can make my Pogna bigger, it's the drill as well, right? It denies the drill. I should have roped a bit more. Should have roped a bit more. But yeah, it's the drill that I'm scared of mainly, honestly. Salam is a card, right? Maybe I just didn't need to. Maybe I was supposed to save this for Jack, though. They have a Nero for sure. Probably have Drill, Jacques. We know they have Philippa too.
The windmill. The sticks spin around and smash.
I should have not Iron Seist, right? I think it was a troll play. Doesn't matter, we're winning here. You see, that is where my naivety crept in though. I didn't rope. I've been doing a lot better at roping. But last month, I didn't rope against Wangin and it cost me the game, right? Which, one game, when you're favoured at this level, like a favoured matchup that you lose, especially in a best of 3, is probably going to cost you the series most of the time, right? Okay. So, I could just John oil this, right? There's nothing we would ever lose to, right? Because I still go Keldar, double shield. You say last card's Philippa. Pretty sure I just go John oil here. Why play oil? There you go, chat. Now you remember. Now you know. GG. Let's go, man! That's more like it. That's flipping more like it. Back-to-back 2-0s. Okay, I'm now 4 wins, 4 losses overall in games. I did my target. This is officially my best ever qualifier. I'm improving. Because I'd never won 2 series before.